What's up, everybody? This is Gennaro from Team Ascension TCG. I got first place with my friend Bradley's deck today, who's also part of the team. I added a few cards for the side. I'll thank him for letting me use the deck today. It's Uria Traps. So let's get into it.
It's really strange. It's really strange deck.
I helped get him a couple of the cards a while back, and this deck actually runs really well. First, because we don't want to brick, we run 2 Uria.
Of course. If you draw into both of them, then you get then you can at least set the 3 traps.
Sometimes even drawing into one kind of sucks when you have like demises and stuff.
That's what I run to. Drawing into it with demise is bad.
We don't have the money for extravagance, so this deck would definitely happen. But we don't have the money for that. So let's get into the spells. 3 card demise, 3 duality, 1 upstart goblin, and because we don't have extravagance, gold sark, and a magic planner. Let's see. I usually use gold sark because I can stall long enough and get rid of this. That way I have less likely of drawing into the other one.
Oh yeah, that's just what you do. And the duality and card of demises, we play those because you're not special summoning during your turn most of the time, at least.
Yeah, and you just want to see them turn 1. That's where you run another 3. Now for the traps.
Every single one of those is a trap card.
The best trap in the deck, my boy, Mr. Spider-Man.
It's Anguish Pattern. Thank you very much. He's a rock.
He is a rock, but he's Spider-Man. Basically, what he does, and it's not once per turn. When another trap monster is special summoned to your side of the field, if this card is face up on your side of the field, pop a card. And if you have 2 of, let's say you summon one and then you summon another one, pop a card, then from now on you're getting the pop 2 because it's not a hard once per turn. It's stupid.
That and it has another effect. If there's another trap card that's monster, it can't be targeted.
Yeah, that's
So it's a little bit broken.
I mean, that never really the targeting part doesn't really come into play too much except for Twin Twisters, but yeah, that is a thing. And also, it has a big ass. It's 2,500.
It's 2,500, but it has no attack, so that's one downside.
This one is literally just a trap monster. It's an MLF.
Emulate out.
Another effect doesn't work unless that's for all the guys. Another really good card. It helps you reset your traps when they're destroyed. Is Tiki Soul.
Tiki Soul is amazing. 1,000 attack, 1,800.
This and him together, in case they want to get rid of this without getting rid of the Tiki Soul, you just reset it and it's like, okay, I'm fueled.
Yeah, and if you have 2 Tiki Soul, then you're guaranteed to at least get 1.
Then we have another big booty, 2 Strong Moving Fortress.
Stronghold. The Moving Fortress is a 2K defense. So yeah.
Then we have another big butt. We have Quantum Kitty.
Quantum Cat is 2,200, just barely strong.
Quantum Kitty.
Also, the fact that you can declare a type and attribute and
it says it's a cat, but they look more like kittens to me, so it's Quantum Kitty. Then another really good card, especially for stalling, and it really pisses people off.
So much.
Good. And I got him for this in Ulti, even though he told me not to. I did anyway.
Because you're too nice, apparently.
2 Cyber Shadow Gardeners. Basically, whether it's in defense or attack, when it's attacked, it copies the attack and the defense of the monster that's attacking it. It becomes a wall.
It's a very good wall.
Yeah, that or free
only problem is it sets itself during your
I lied. That's 3 Quantum Kitties. I lied.
The only problem about Cyber Shadow Gardener is that it's easily you can easily play past it, and it sets during the end phase of your opponent's turn.
But yeah, I lied. That's 3 Quantum Kitties. The other one's somewhere in the bottom.
Plus, you can just suicide it.
Next are 1 of traps with probably. If I had a choice, I'd take out one of these. One of the Quantum Kitties for another copy of the 1, which is Zoma the Spirit, because he basically does burn damage when he's destroyed.
No, he doesn't do burn damage, I don't think.
If this card is destroyed by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the monster that destroyed this card. So yeah, it is burn damage.
Oh, it is burn damage. Oh.
And then we got Embodiment.
I wish I had another embodiment. If only I had another embodiment.
Swamp Mirror and Tiki Curse. When your opponent attacks another trap monster, and it auto kills the monster basically.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good.
Because we don't really run a lot of traps, this card is broken. Anti-spell.
Anti-spell. You know what anti-spell does. Everyone knows what anti-spell does because anti-spell is anti-spell.
And again, this card is really good too. We take in 1 Curse of Darkness. Basically, whenever either player activates a spell, they take 1,000 damage after resolution.
Because we hate spells.
We hit a lot of things, but spells is definitely a thing. Then for negation and removal, 3 Solemn Strike, 1 Warning, and 1 Judgment.
Even though I know that Judgment is at 3, I only have the 1, so
Honest, if he had another one, we'd take out the Warning for it.
Oh, most certainly.
Now for the extra deck. Extra deck is really small.
Extra deck is only 5 cards, I think.
Underclock Taker, Gaia, Dark Rebellion, and the 3x3 for Doers. Thing with this is if you, because of traps, you get the bounce effect, which is good. And then
Redoer is basically the second boss monster. The other 4 cards are just kind of there for just in case.
3.
So 3. Yeah.
Here's the thing with Redoer. Let's say, because with this being traps and stuff, you can bounce stuff. Also, if you nom one of your opponent's monsters, the hard ones per turn effect is the detach ability, which you can get rid of it and bring it back into the main monster zone and make another one. And off the traps, and then you'll have 2, so every standby phase you're nomming away 2 cards. And if you have enough resources, you can go into a 3rd, so every standby phase you're taking 3.
Which is very broken.
Because the nom effect is at once per turn, but the other effect is a hard once per turn for the card. So,
yeah.
That kind of sucks, but the fact that the nom ability is not makes this hilarious.
It's so broken.
It's like, hey, a nice card on the top of your deck. Nom.
And it's every standby phase, so it works during your opponent's too.
Yep, it says during the standby phase period, which means both standby phases.
It does.
It's scary. It's very scary to go up against.
For the side deck today, which I didn't use this at all because I didn't play against the Orcus player today, is Imperial Iron Wall and 3 Lancia. This card.
If you're telling me to play Lancia, I have a secret rare at home. Jesus, my
3.
dude.
This card was really clutchy. Was good in my one game today, but then when I used it against the Dark World player, he just waited and went off afterwards.
You mean against me?
Yeah, 3 Dimension, which is still a really good card.
Dimension
basically, what it does
Shifter.
is
It's a macrocosmos on. It's macrocosmos as long as you have
it's
no
a
cards
hand
in the
trap
grave.
macrocosmos as long as you don't have cards in grave. 2 Mistake, because if an opponent likes to add a lot of cards, I'm
Because
just like,
mistake. Because mistake.
no. Basically.
You make a mistake.
Another macrocosmos, basically. Or is this a Dimensional Fissure?
Doesn't matter.
Dimensional Fissure. Macrocosmos itself, Dimensional Fissure, and Imperial Order.
Yeah, the reason they don't have sleeves is because, well, these are his cards, not mine.
And there's the sideboard.
Well, they would still have sleeves, but they're all mine, so that, and my sleeves are in another thing. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. This has been Uriah Traps, and I am out.